So you have taken a stance against Zionism. Good for you. But wait, are people accusing you of antisemitism? That is preposterous, right? You are just criticizing a white supremacist, imperialist, genocidal, colonialist, violent settler, nationalistic political movement, not despising an entire group of people. Or are you? All sarcasm aside, antisemitism is a spectrum, from pure and utter Jew hatred to jealousy and loathing, to expecting more from the Jewish people than from any other group, to saying anti-Semitic things not in intention, but in outcome. Now let's dive into some surefire ways to determine if your noble anti-Zionist crusade has veered into the murky waters of good old-fashioned antisemitism. Step 1. Generalize and stereotype. It's just efficient. Why waste time distinguishing between individual Jews when you can lump them all together? If you find yourself saying things like, "All Jews support Israel's actions," congratulations. You are making life easier for yourself with broad, sweeping generalizations. Sure, it is an anti-Semitic trope, but it saves so much time compared to understanding the diversity within the Jewish world, no less within Israel. Step 2. Hold Jews, everywhere, accountable. Got a bone to pick with the Israeli government? Blame your Jewish neighbor or that Jewish colleague at work. After all, they must have some secret hotline to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, right? If you are criticizing Jews worldwide for the actions of the Israeli state, you are definitely anti-Zionist, and maybe just a touch anti-Semitic. Who knew holding an entire group of people responsible for a nation's policies could be so straightforward? Step 3. Double standards? Yes, please. Why criticize human rights abuses in multiple countries when you can laser focus on Israel? If you are boycotting Israeli products but cannot be bothered with, say, products from other nations that have truly questionable records, you might be practicing the fine art of selective outrage. Surely, though, it is not that you are anti-Semitic. It is just that no other country's actions are quite as important to you, right? Step 4. Holocaust comparisons. Always a good idea. Drawing parallels between Israeli policies and Nazi Germany is a classic move. Not only is it historically insensitive, but it is guaranteed to offend. If your go-to critique involves throwing around terms like genocide and ethnic cleansing with reckless abandon, you are really making Jewish blood libel waves. Step 5. Deny Jewish self-determination. It is only fair. Self-determination for Palestinians? Absolutely. For Jews? Not so fast. If you are arguing that Jews, unlike any other group, do not deserve a state of their own, you are on the right track. It is not anti-Semitism, it is just different strokes for different folks. Who needs consistency when you have righteous indignation? Step 6. Echo conspiracy theories. The more outlandish, the better. Zionists control the U.S. government. AIPAC has too much power. It's all a Zionist plot. These are just some of the fun conspiracy theories you can sprinkle into your rhetoric. If your anti-Zionism includes a dash of conspiracies, you are hitting all the anti-Semitic high notes. Plus, it is a great way to ignore real, nuanced political issues. Step 7. Ignore Jewish voices unless they agree with you. Why bother listening to the vast array of Jewish opinions when you can find that one Jewish anti-Zionist to validate all your beliefs? It is not like Jewish people have a variety of perspectives or anything anyway. If you are only amplifying Jewish voices that align perfectly with your views, you are definitely keeping things nice, uncomplicated, and anti-Semitic. Step 8. Draw a clear distinction between Jewish Israelis, i.e. Zionists, and non-Israeli Jews. Sure, drawing a clear distinction between Jewish Israelis, i.e. Zionists, and non-Israeli Jews is like trying to separate chocolate chips from cookie dough after the cookies have been baked. We know, you love Jews and hate Zionists, just like you love free speech and hate America. And lastly, step number 9, use code words that anyone with access to Google knows what they mean, and then gaslight people when they call you out for these vile words, like from the river to the sea, by any means necessary, rape is resistance, high bar, ya hood, and free Palestine. In conclusion, wear your anti-Zionism with pride. In conclusion, being an anti-Zionist does not automatically make you anti-Semitic, but it sure helps if you follow these tips. Who needs the hassle of nuanced discussion or understanding of deeply entrenched historical contexts? With these handy steps, you can straddle that fine line between political critique and ethnic prejudice with ease. So go ahead, wear your anti-Semitism, anti-Zionism, with pride.